what kind of experience I'm going to share with you. But first of all, let me tell you openly, if anybody asks me, what is your biggest achievement? So my first biggest achievement is getting my mother, who is my highest inspirations of life, because her life is a message for me to act upon. The second, of course, the compliment goes to all my teachers. I am really feeling fortunate to got those best of the best teacher in my life. And of course, the third achievement is family and friend. In the pathway of getting into things, study, sports, or whatever activities, and through that kind of process refinement, whatever achievement so far we got, everything's depend on the contributions of all those peoples with their help. Rather, personally, I am able to be here. So if we look into my school days, mainly I was not a very good student. I used to study a kind of normal academic activities, the routine matters and all. But my core intention was there on other topic, maybe literature, maybe certain level of storybooks, including the books of stalwart, the life and messages of stalwarts, and majorly all that political icons of India and abroad. So in that process, actually, we in our schools, I am a student of a government schools in Tripura. So we have a very small library. I should not say it's even library, because in the teachers' common room, some almiras were there, and there in every years during the time of book fair, they used to purchase some good books, and they used to give those books to us. And suddenly, by seeing that habit, some of my teachers, they started giving a good novels to me. And I still remember Dr. Lahiri, Arti Lahiri again, madam's name. So her husband was a veteran university professor, and through her, I used to get a good collections of books. And my interest is actually during school days started altogether going to different directions. And believe me, my 10th result was kind of an upsetting result, at least for my family. For me, I was satisfied because I was not into all those subject related affairs. Some way it stressed me. So then I tried to get for admissions in Polytechnic right after class 10. So during that point of time, Tripura had only one government polytechnic, no private and other things. So there also, because of shortfall of certain marks, I was not able to take admission there. So first rejection. So then I thought of doing, okay, let me pursue class 11 and 12. But behind that, I was quite adamant to do diploma of engineering during that point of time. And I went to Bangalore, taken admissions there. And all of a sudden, the story from a Bengali medium, from a very small town to a city like Bangalore, where English with Kannada touch and Hindi, thanks to Doordarshan's and so to Doordarshan's maybe broken Hindi also I try to learn. So that way, the journey started, and after completing that, um, I worked for 4 to 5 months in Delhi. Soon after completion of diploma, then I went to write the entrance exams in Arunachal, that is the one government Northeastern Regional Institute of Science and Technology. And I know there is only one seat for state of Tripura is there. So with a lot of dream, I went there to fetch that seat. So I wrote that physics, chemistry, maths entrance test, followed by Viva, and started praying on that night. Okay, oh Lord, please give that seat to me. There are a lot of candidates. So, of course, I fetched that seat after 2 days. So through that, I completed engineering, but even during engineering, that computer science, so many theory and all concept of programming, it used to pinch me. So many a times I try to why I'm doing that. So one way that is a dream, other way lot of confusions. But during that point of time also, the lot of other related books I used to study. But some way those things helped me to take up the engineering in a proper way. And soon after completions, when I came back to Tripura, I got a private job. I after 6 months, I took a government job. But I had a dream that the institute which had rejected me long back, some way can I enter to that campus. So within that process, I got an opportunity to become a guest faculty over there. So I was during that point of time working for Tripura Central University as an information scientist, but I took that as an assignment. Okay. And thereafter, I worked with Government of India, NIC, and then get back to that Polytechnic, same Polytechnic college as a regular faculty member, resigning that job. So some sort of stubbornness there was there with me, so that I can take that assignment, and then accordingly I joined Government Engineering College, and then come back to CBSC. So that in that process, a lot of hurdles I have faced, both from the side of colleague, lot of support I have received. So one fine morning, could be any sort of change it may happen in individual life. But my request to all my dear student that you define your success, and especially by knowing yourselves who you are, because that is more important. Because many a times we are behind that branding, and branding is not always success, and success is also not always earning money. So you cannot equate all these things together, but you have to understand the problem, and then better solutions you can define. So in my childhood, the Rabindranath Tagore was very much influenced me a lot. And there is a one specific poem come song: if they pay no heed to your call, walk on your own. So during my childhood, I used to think, if you have to walk on your own, that means everybody will be idle. So that is, I thought, mere imaginations of the poet. But in real life, I understood, no, it is not a imaginations. It is reality. You have to understand yourself. And the greatest things in life is you are living. And if you put at least 10 years of your life and set your target and put your entire devotions only for 10 years. Nobody can stop you. So you are going to get the success at any cost. And I think you have listened all the previous speaker. So the life story, more or less, from the small town, from big cities, it varies. Because I have seen one specific thing, the word challenge. If you translate into Chinese, you will get two letters, two symbols. First one is threat, second one is opportunity. So for every challenge, there is a threat. For every challenge, there is an opportunity. You have to mix it and listen your inner heart. And lastly, I would like to request you, create your own music that you can listen for your entire life, whatever may be the situations. And ultimately, that music, if other want to listen, if other want to follow, that means you have to devote yourselves to reach that height. Then only other will follow. And through that kind of activities, you can create a value in society, value creations to content, and that to the audience is very important. That's the message I want to give here. Let me pause here once again. Thank you.